Over the centuries, the art of war has changed considerably, moving from hand-to-hand combat to projectiles to bows and arrows to guns to missiles, and to the point where now it is not merely just people on the other side of the world flying unmanned machinery that will basically spy or attack foreign territories without anybody getting their hands dirty. That is the world we live in now, and the rules of engagement have changed quite considerably over the centuries and decades. So Gavin Hood's latest film, Gavin Hood, who gave us Ender's Game and X-Men Wolverine, and Satsi, turns to the screen with Eye in the Sky. Eye in the Sky follows a what is basically supposed to be a capture mission that is handled by ground forces and drones to capture a terrorist cell. But events occur where the two people who appear on the most wanted list in Great Britain are happen to be in the same location at the very same moment. And this seems like the perfect opportunity to take out these terrorists with extreme prejudice, and the world will be safe as two more names are knocked off the list. This ends up being a drone operation that involves three parties. The British government, a colonel who is responsible for giving the orders to launch that attack or mission. The bureaucracy and the general in Great Britain, who are basically there to oversee everything that goes on, and the operators of the drones, who happen to be Americans in Las Vegas, Nevada, who are flying the drones that basically will be spying on this terrorist cell. And as I mentioned, that it was supposed to be because things have escalated and two major terrorists are present and they need to be taken out with extreme prejudice. And that is what the plan is. But it is not as simple as, say, it's like, there they are, take them out, which is probably how it would have been done back in the 40s and 50s, or even in, hell, even in World War I, or even earlier than that. It's just like no strategy, just like, that's our enemy, take them out, do what you got to do. Now there's a lot of much more responsibility and accountability that comes into play. And that's what Gavin Hood really plays out in this tense, often tense film, where a situation regarding collateral damage becomes unacceptable to one of the parties, and basically everyone starts running around trying to figure out, can we move forward and take out the enemy before people are killed? But the moral ground and the military, from the military side, from the government side, it ends up being a rather prolonged series of, as they would call it, referring up from passing the buck and passing the responsibility of who's going to be taking action regarding this mission. And this happens often to the point where it builds the tension, but I find that because of the constant passing of the buck, it starts to become farcical. And what tension you already built just is dissipated because you're just laughing at the ridiculousness of what's transpiring. But the sad notion of it is that this is very likely what these government officials and military are butting heads over regarding drone strikes and just drones in general flying over other countries, spying and whatnot. And it's a very topical subject matter to tackle in a movie such as this. But again, as I mentioned, that it is a very tense film, but there are moments where it just seems a little too farcical, and it dips into the well of referring up a little too often. The film features some solid acting from Helen Mirren, the late great Alan Rickman, Aaron Paul, Phoebe Fox. You may recognize him from what was his name? Captain Philip, Barkhad Abdi, I believe his name is, and he appears in this one as well. The scenario and the situation is tense, very engaging, but as I said, some of the tension gets a little like let loose because of the farcical element of the proceedings. But overall, I enjoyed Eye in the Sky, and I liked what they were showing, and really, really laid it all out on just what impact this hands-off war or hands-off approach to military action could very well be like. And it's just like someone having their finger on the button and just hits that button. They're on the other side of the world, and they just took out like thousands of people. So it's a very engaging film, and I would have to give Eye in the Sky 3.5 stars out of 5. 3.5 stars out of 5. It's as I said, it's an engaging, tense film that's thought-provoking and well acted and well written. I just wish that they didn't dip so often into the level of referral that we were seeing in this film. But again, that just may reflect on my own personal opinions regarding drone strikes and doing what is necessary to protect the people overall. And it's a very intriguing and fascinating thing, and should really spark some really interesting conversation. So, Eye in the Sky, 3.5 stars. If you like this review, please hit that like button below. Have you heard of Eye in the Sky? We're looking forward to it. Please let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do, so you can stay on top of my reviews as they come in. So, until next time, we'll see you at the movies.